When the going gets tough, the tough gets closer to God, baby. Let me tell you. No shame in my game. Yesterday was a rough day. And I had a lot of appointments with God. Let me tell you, I needed them. So I'm not here to pretend that rolling with God is going to be some easy, cheesy roller coaster that we could just coast through. It's tough. It's hard. You're going to have your tough and hard moments. But I want to remind you that we have God to help us through those tough and challenging moments. Like yesterday, I told you guys I had to do a public apology to my videographer of the day, Amber, because I called her a fake daughter. And after I read an appointment with God that morning about her waking up after 3 in the morning to come with me to the passport office to have my son's passport renewed, I said, oh my goodness, how could I call this daughter a fake daughter? So yesterday, I read that in my appointment with God in the morning. And that very post that I sent to her, that I read about her, there was another post where there was a verse that showed up, and where it says, the Lord replied, my presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. Huh, boo-boo, are you listening?
Yeah.
So that verse showed up. I guess I deleted it from her phone. But it said that my presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. So that was the morning's appointment with God. So when I had a little bit of a bad moment and I went running to God, and I said, God, help me out here. And I got the feeling from him to read page 43 of my werollwithgod.com site. And can you believe, of all the verses at the very top post on page 43 was that very one where the Lord replied, my presence will go with you and I will give you rest. And that alignment, guys, of me having that appointment with him that morning saying that, and me having that time stressing out and, running to him for that appointment, and that little bad moment I was having, was him just letting me know, Nick, my presence is always with you. I rushed to Amber's room and I showed it to her. I said, Amber, look at this, look what showed up. Amber, was that a God wink?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the yes, ma'am? I love when she says that, guys. She says, yes, ma'am. So, guys, let me tell you. Right after that, I was feeling so good, so happy. Oh, God is with me. His presence is with me. I can tackle anything. A couple hours later, guys, I'm down again. So this time, my friend Verona called me, and we ended up talking a long time. It was her talking this time because I was in a little bit of a quiet mood. And I just kept saying, Verona, we got to just keep our focus on God. We got to keep our focus on God. And at the very end, I just said to her, be still. Like God was just telling me that in my heart in that time, that little rough moment I was having, that I should just be still. So I said, okay. And so I ended up hanging up from her. And I have to tell you guys about this Amber again. Can you believe she came and just sat with me, just to be with me, and to watch a movie with me, and just let me know that I wasn't alone. This life, I just was feeling a lot of pressure on me, guys. And just knowing that my daughter was there, just sitting with me, made me so happy. Say, Nick, what do you have to complain about? Look at this beautiful family you have. This beautiful daughter. She even came to sleep with me, guys.
Because my room has a problem. That's the only reason.
She came to hang with me and to be with me. She doesn't like to show me too much love intentionally, but I pick up. So, right before she came to sleep with me, though, I said, God, let me have another appointment with you. And so I go to have another appointment with God. After that was the last thing I said to my friend Verona, that we should just be still and trust God. Can you believe I opened up my Jesus Calling and there's a message that came up, say you were on another page, do you want to go to this other page? I say yes. And I go to the next page, and this unbelievably showed up. So it wasn't even from where I last left off. It was from where another device had left off. And it said, oh, Ember is pointing to her.
Is it Jesus calling?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it was me.
Oh, it was her. See, she's my little God wink connector these days. So I go, because you picked the one for June 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. See? I'm not lying, guys. So I go and I read it, and can you believe it says, let go, relax, be still, and know that I am God. Can you believe that? Where Ember last left off from her appointment is where I opened to. And for that to show up, after those were my last words of her own, I said, we just have to be still right now and relax and trust God. And so for me to go to that, of all my meditation books, guys, let me show you guys. Well, this is Ember's phone. But we have Nook. And so there's all these different meditation books that show up. It's okay. So in that appointment with God, I said, God, where do you want me to go? And he showed me, go to Jesus Calling. He had Ember to have the right page right there for me, all lined up, just waiting for me. And like I said, guys, we're not going through these storms alone. We're not going through the fire alone. We're not in the fire, the dungeon, the troubles, the challenges. We're not going through them alone. Our God is with us. He said, my presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. And with God, guys, I can stand strong. And with a beautiful daughter like this sitting with me and letting me know that I'm not alone, gives me such wonderful comfort. And speaking of which, I have a whole team of people that have surrounded me. God just sent a whole crew. Hey, we're gonna be there to support you, Nikki, when you're going through your little bad time. So I have to say a big thank you to my brother Kevin, my sister Marilyn, my sister Kelly, my Verona, my Ember, my Julie, my mom. Like God just said, Nick is going through a tough time. We're gonna need to hold her up. And they've just been here. Even when Duro never called me one time other than Mother's Day to check on me. I'm throwing him under the bus. Because I'm trying to train all of them that you don't just know people when you need them, you know? Relationships are important in life. So we have to stay in contact with each other, check up on each other. Yesterday, Verona called. I wasn't in the mood for talking, but you know what I did? I listened. I stayed with her, I listened, and I said, honey, we just have to be still. So that's what I want to tell you guys. Let's get strong in God, and let's have a good support team around us. Let's have good people around us that are going to help us and to build us up. Now, when we're down, they say, no, come on, let's get up again. So we have two choices in life when things get hard. We can crash or we can rise up. So guys, I want us to always choose option number 2. Option number 1 of crashing is not in our vocabulary. We're rolling with God. So as we go down, he's there, even if a million times. Jesus walked into Calvary, how many times did he fall? And he got himself back up. So that's the strength from God that's within us, that was in him. He said, he that is in me is also in you. So this God is coming through for me to say, go to page 43, Nikki. Okay, go to Jesus Calling and go to where the last device left off. He's always directing us. His presence goes with us. So no matter the tough time we're going through, let's stick with him. Let's stick with our Papa God. Let's recommit our lives to him more than ever. To say, God, in every moment, I want to live a life that's honoring you, where I do even the difficult things that you ask me to do. When you say, be still and relax, I can say, no problem, God, I trust you. And there's no situation too difficult for him. He can turn any situation around. Even if we started at ground zero, he will build it up back again. So let's keep walking with Papa God, keep trusting him, keep committing our lives to him. knowing that in every moment He's there with us, no matter the turbulence, no matter the storm, no matter the fires, no matter the challenges, He's with us. And He's guiding us and He's directing us. See how He told me in that moment, Nick, be still. Just calm down. And that turned out to be the best thing to do. So let's trust God that we're always with Him. He's always guiding us.